Konbanwa, ladies and gentlemen. It's your bro, Richie Richer. Good evening, folks. It's your bro, Richie Richer. That's what I said in Japanese. Said konbanwa, which is good evening in Japanese. Welcome back to another video. Today in this video, I'll be doing something a little bit different. Today in this video, I'll be talking to you all about a sports car. That's right, a sports car. I haven't done one for a very long time, so I thought, I'll give it a chance. So for all you tuner fans out there who are watching this video, this car is gonna surprise all of you. And this is a car that I've pretty much liked, but I never had a chance to really talk about. But now I have finally got the chance of doing so. So today in this video, I'll be talking. Today in this video, I'll be talking to you all about one special tuner car from Japan, and it comes from Nissan. Nope, it's not a Skyline. I already done that. Nope, it's not a 350. Neither is it a 370, because I done that. And nor is it a 300ZX Z32. Not that one. I'm talking about the most the most liked and most famous Nissan sports car of all time. Today in this video, I'll be talking to you all about the Nissan Silvia. That's right, we're doing S chassis. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be a lot of fun. So before I start, make sure you all like the video, subscribe. Comment down below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell and hit all so you're alerted of when I make brand new uploads. Alright, so without any further ado, let's begin. So, the Nissan Silvia. Here we go. So, the Nissan Silvia. So Silvia. In Japanese is in Japanese that's Nissan Shirobia. Shirobia. So Shirobia is the series of small sports cars produced. Produced by Nissan. Sports cars produced by Nissan. Versions of the Silvia have been marketed as as a 200 or the 240. So both SX models. So the 200 I can't talk. So 200 SX or the 240 SX for export, with some export versions being sold under the Datsun brand. Which Nissan owned. So Datsun is owned by Nissan, just like, like Porsche is owned by Volkswagen, Audi is owned by Lamborghini, Bentley is owned by Volkswagen, Mini is owned by BMW, Jaguar is owned by Ford, all that kind of stuff, And Chrysler owned by Mercedes-Benz. So there's so many others. so, so versions of the Silvia. So versions of the Silvia have been versions of the Silvia have been been marketed as either the 200 or 240SX for export, with some export versions being sold under the Datsun brand. So our overview, so there's not much on here, so let's do it. Manufacturers by Nissan. Say Nissan. Production. So we got 1965. So 1965 to 1968. So 1965. So 1965. So 1965 to 1968. And then we got 1975. So 1975 to the year 2000. So 1975 to the year 2002. And that was the year that the R34 was last made. And after that, since 2003 and onwards, they never made the R34 ever again. Not since 2002. Body and chassis next. The class is a sport. The class is a sports car. Say sports car. And layout is front engine rear-wheel drive. Proper sports car recipe. So it's a recipe for success. Sounds good. The name Silvia is derived from Silvia. It says Silvia. For Nissan, it's with an I. But the other name is derived from the other name Silvia with a Y. It's for like ballet and all that kind of stuff. So the name Silvia is derived from Silvia ballet, like ballet lessons. The name of the nymph who served Diana, so for mythology, which is a goddess in both Roman and Hellenistic religion, primarily considered a patroness of both the countryside and nature, and also hunters, wildlife, childbirth, crossroads, the nights, and the moon. And the moon. So the name of the nymph who served Diana, the Roman goddess of the hunt. The name also means forest. So forest in Latin. So Latin, which is a classical language which belongs to the Italian branch. So Italian branch of the Indo-European languages. So the name also means forest in Latin. Alright, so next up we're starting off with the very first Silvia, the CSP. So CSP 311. For some reason I can't really say it that well. So on overview, so it's also called the Datsun 1600. So Datsun 1600. So Datsun 1600 Coupe. So Datsun 1600 Coupe, or Coupe, whichever way you want to call it. Say Datsun 1600 Coupe or Coupe. Production was from 1965. So 1965 to 68. Only 554. So 554 254 were produced. Its assembly is at the Nissan. So it's at the Nissan Shatai plant at the city of Hiratsuka in Kanagawa, which is Hiratsuka, also known as in Japanese as Hiratsugashi, which is a city in Kanagawa Prefecture, Japan. As of April 1st, so very early April 2021, the city had an estimated population of 257,000. Say 257,000. So 257,316 people. Say 257,316 people, and the population density of 3,800 people per kilometer squared. The total area of the city is 67.88 square kilometers, which is 26.21 square miles. So assembly is at the Nissan Shatai plant in Hiratsuka in the city of Hiratsuka in Kanagawa, Japan. The designers are both Kazuo Kimura and Fumio. So designers are both Kazuo Kimura. Kazuo Kimura and Fumio Yoshida. Body and chassis next. Body style is a two-door coupe or coupe. Platform is the Datsun CSP. CSP 311 platform, which is based on. It's related to the Datsun Fairlady. So Datsun Fairlady. So Fairlady SP311. Powertrain is next. So powertrain is next. The engine is not really that bad, but it's still not as impressive as I would imagine. So the engine is a 1.6 liter. So 1.6 liter. So it's a 1.6 liter R H16 OHV. So OHV overhead valve, I think was inline 4 engine. So for these Nissan H engines, so for the R version, so the R engine used essentially the same block as the H20 version, but a 17mm 0.67 inch shorter piston stroke resulted in a capacity reduction of 23.6 cubic inches, which is 23.6 cubic inches, which is around 387 cc. Let's say 387 cc, like less than 400 cc's, like less than 0.4 of a liter, well, 0.38 of a liter, roughly. So powertrain, engine, 1.6 liter, R inline, so R inline 4, so inline 4, OHV, overhead valve, naturally aspirated, so powertrain, engine, 1.6 liter, 1.6 liter, so 1.6 liter, R, so R, H16, overhead valve or OHV, naturally aspirated, inline 4 engine, so no turbo, superchargers, nothing, just a bone stock engine, naturally aspirated, inline 4, overhead valve. Transmission was a 4-speed manual. Not bad, it's pretty good. Dimensions is next. So in dimensions, wheelbase is 2200 and so 2200 and 2200 so 2280 millimeters, so millimeters, 89.8 inches, well, technically almost 90 inches approximately, so 90 inches approximately for wheelbase. Length 3980, so 3985 millimeters, which is 156, so 156.9, right, that was technically 157 inches approximately. So that's for length. Width, width 1508, so 1508 millimeters. So I haven't really been drinking. I can't even talk. Can you process my words right? Anyway, so width, excuse me, width is 1500, so 1500 and so 1508, 1000, so 1508 millimeters, so 1508 millimeters. That's around 59.4, so 59.4 inches for width. Height is 1200 and 1275, so 1275, so 1275 millimeters, which is around 50.2 inches, so 50.2 inches for height. So height, curb weight is pretty good actually. 977. So 977 kilos. 977 kilos, which is around 2154 pounds. Pretty good actually. Less than a ton. Not bad. Pretty good for a car this light. Respect. It's pretty good. Alright. Next up, moving on. In 1962, German industrial designer who designed cars for BMW, including the BMW 503 and 507, and who also was an early contributor to the design of both the legendary Toyota 2000 GT, say Toyota 2000 GT, and the first gen Nissan Silvia. So in 1962, so in 1962, can't pronounce his name.
Albrecht Graf von Görz.
Albrecht Graf von. Oh yeah, wait, oh, how the hell do you say it? Hang on, wait.
Albrecht Graf von Görz.
Albrecht Graf von Gertz.
Albrecht Graf von Görz.
Albrecht Graf von Gertz. I can't pronounce. So Albrecht Graf von Gertz. I can't pronounce the name. So in 1962, he hold on. He was working as a consultant for BMW, having created the BMW 507. And so the BMW having created the BMW 507, so 507, and saw the potential of Japanese manufacturers. So Japanese manufacturers. Hang on, guys. I'll be back. Alright, guys, I'm back. So in 1962, Albrecht Graf von Gertz. I swear to God, I can't pronounce the name correctly. So in 1962, so in 1962, so 1962.
Albrecht von Görz.
Wait, hold on. So in 1962,
Albrecht Graf von Görz.
so I'm again just slower so I understand. So in 1962,
Albrecht Graf von Görz.
Albrecht, Albrecht, um, Graf von Gertz. I can't pronounce the name right. He was working as a consultant for BMW. So for BMW, having created the BMW 507. So 507, and saw the potential of Japanese manufacturers. Yamaha, so Yamaha, the company that does bikes, had created the TRI, technical research, technical research, so technical research institute, so technical research institutes to develop their own sports cars in 1959, so like the very late 50s, so like the end of the late 50s, and before the start of the very early 1960s, and had built the YX 30 sports car, as Yamaha had a working relationship with Nissan, or Nissan, whichever way you want to pronounce it. Work began on project A550, so A550X. But at some point the project both fell apart, and work was cancelled. Both Kazuo Kimura, so both Kazuo Kimura and Fumio Yoshida, so both Kazu Kimura, and Fumio Yoshida were both working on project A550, so A550X to be exact. So A550X, and when the professional or pro relationship between both Nissan and Gertz ended in 1964. So in 1964, the work on the project contributed to the Silvia. So contributed to the Silvia. The Silvia, so the Nissan Silvia CSP, so CSP 311 made its public debuts at the Tokyo Motor Show. So Motor Show in September 1964. Say 1964 as the Datsun Coupe 1500. So the introductory model was a handcrafted, or I was gonna say hand built, but handcrafted coupe based on the Fairlady platform. The CSP, so CSP, CSP, so CSP 311 was powered by the gonna do this conversion. Powered by the 95 horsepower, so 95 horsepower, naturally, so 95 horsepower, so 95 horsepower, so less than 100 horsepower, 1.6 liter, so 1.6 liter naturally aspirated Nissan R series engine. Say R series engine. The engine was equipped with twin SU carburetors. So SU is known as Skinner, so Skinner Union. So the engine was equipped with twin SU Skinner Union carburetors. Due to being nearly entirely handmade, so handcrafted, only 554 were produced, mainly in 1965, before production stopped in 1968. Most of the cars remained in Japan. However, nearly like 50 examples, well, 49 examples were, so 49 examples were exported to Australia. So technically 50 examples were, so 50 examples were, 50 examples were, so 50 examples were exported, so 50 examples were exported to Australia. And another 10 went to other countries. The countries are unknown. Four were also, so four of them were also, four were also developed with a LHD, a left-hand drive interior. Pretty good. So left-hand drive interior for export to Europe, where they were displayed at both events and shows. In December 1965, so December 1965, Nissan provided the TMPD, so the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department, or just Tokyo Metropolitan PD, or just TMPD for short, with two CSP 311 Silvias for highway patrol use. These were modified for the production model to include standard police lights, sirens, police radio, over bumpers, as well as upgraded suspension. Suspension to better cope. To better cope with high-speed patrol. However, the engine remained standard, so no tunes on it, nothing at all, just bone stock, naturally aspirated engine. So nothing was touched, so it was just completely standard. So the engine remained standard. The CSP 311, so 311 or 311 patrol car. So the CSP 311 patrol car. The patrol car was the first Japanese high performance. So the first, like the very first, it's the first Japanese high performance. So Japanese high performance patrol car, chosen due to being the fastest production car in Japan at the time, with a top speed of 100, so 165, so 165, so 165, so the top speed of 165 kilometers an hour, which is 103 miles an hour. So 103 miles an hour, which is around, let's say, 10 miles an hour short, roughly, of what it's supposed to be limited to. Because in Japan, cars are limited to 112 miles an hour, whereas in Europe, limited to 155. I think it's in America the same, 155. I'm not too sure, but oh well. So the CSP 311 patrol car was the first Japanese high performance patrol car, chosen due to being the fastest production car in Japan, at the time, with a top speed of 100, almost at 300. I mean, that would be great, but oh well. Top speed of 103 miles an hour, which is 165 kilometers an hour, and due to its disc brakes, so due to its brakes giving it good stopping power, pretty good, but kind of weird, because most of these like classic 60s, 70s cars would not really have that great stopping power because of the brakes. Mainly American cars, they don't brake that good, depending on which one you have, from what year and what conditions, and any other car. It will depend on like what condition it is, if it has good stopping power and whatnot. There was a convertible version, so convertible or cabriolet, so convertible prototype, so prototype CSP so CSP 311, so 311 developed. However, it was never even produced. So like it's never been never produced like at all. So it didn't even make it to production. I wonder why, like what happened, but oh well, we'll never know. Alright, so that will be it. So for my next Nissan Silvia video, will be about the S10. Focus, there we go. So the S10. Silvia. So the Silvia S10 will be my next Silvia video for part 2. And after that, I'll be doing the next one, the 110, S12, and then legendary S13, 14, and the mighty S15, and so on and so forth. Alright. So that'll be it. If you guys like this video, like and subscribe. So like and subscribe. Comment down below what you guys think. So comment down below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell and hit all, so you're literally going to make brand new uploads. Alright. So that'll be it. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. But until then, stay safe, have a great evening, and have a great morning as well. And I'll see you guys soon in the next video. So yeah, gotta go. So take care, folks. Stay safe out there. And I'll see you guys soon. Good night. Good night, folks.